Welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are thrilled to bring you a collection of inspiring Chinese proverbs, lessons, and quotes. Join us as we explore the wisdom and teachings of ancient Chinese culture, providing valuable insights that can be applied to our modern lives. If you find these proverbs thought-provoking and want to dive deeper into the richness of Chinese philosophy, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest content, ensuring you never miss out on the opportunity to expand your knowledge and embrace the wisdom of the ages. Subscribe now and let's embark on this enlightening journey together. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Opportunity knocks at the door only once. A diamond with a flaw is worth more than a pebble without imperfections. A book holds a house of gold. Do not fear going forward slowly. Fear only to stand still. Patience is a bitter plant but bears sweet fruit. Failure is the mother of success. A wise man makes his own decisions. An ignorant man follows public opinion. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. An inch of time is an inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls, and others build windmills. Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. Don't be afraid of growing slowly, be afraid only of standing still. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances, as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. The journey is the reward. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. A person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person doing it. When you drink the water, remember the spring. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. Even the longest journey begins with a single step. To open a shop is easy. To keep it open is an art. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Talk doesn't cook rice. Dig the well before you are thirsty. The best fighter is never angry. He who cheats the earth will be cheated by the earth. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. The palest ink is better than the best memory. The person who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. If you don't want anyone to know, don't do it. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without trials. The more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in battle. He who asks a question is a fool for 5 minutes. He who does not ask remains a fool forever. A fall into a ditch makes you wiser. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. A frog in a well never knows the vast ocean. The fire that can warm us can also consume us. It is not the fault of the fire. Better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. When you drink water, remember its source. A closed mind is like a closed book, just a block of wood. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. A good horse runs even at the shadow of the whip. A wise man learns by the mistakes of others, a fool by his own. The bamboo that bends is stronger than the oak that resists. A man should choose a friend who is better than himself. A single conversation with a wise man is worth a month's study of books. Do not remove a fly from your friend's forehead with a hatchet. The glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time you fall. The wise adapt themselves to circumstances, as water molds itself to the pitcher. A wise man knows his limits, a foolish man does not. The greatest conqueror is he who overcomes himself. A clear conscience is a soft pillow. A problem shared is a problem had. Better to be deprived of food for 3 days than tea for 1. If you don't study hard when young, you'll end up bewailing your wasted youth. It's better to cry in a BMW than to laugh on a bicycle. The best way to predict the future is to create it. A person who cannot smile should not open a shop. Don't worry about people stealing your ideas. Worry about the day they stop. A small spark can kindle a great fire. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Do not do to others what you would not like yourself. The person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person doing it. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help others. Happiness is not the absence of problems but the ability to deal with them. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. He who does not know how to look back at where he came from will never get to his destination. A person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person doing it. An inch of time is worth an inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold. If you want to know what the future holds, look at what you are doing today. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances, as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. To learn to succeed, you must first learn to fail. The best revenge is massive success. The person who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. The more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in battle. Great souls have wills. Feeble ones have only wishes. A gentle word opens an iron gate. An ant may well destroy an entire dam. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.